Hey, what's going on? This is Muriel from the Sunshine Family. And if you are thinking, how to retire in Costa Rica, if your finances are not completely covering what you need in life, and perhaps you're even now looking for jobs in Costa Rica, to fill that gap, I want to highlight that there are ways that I applied to get to Costa Rica, move there. I even quit my job in 2015 and my husband replaced his 2 restaurants. And well, how we are able to live in Costa Rica at the age before 65, so before the official retirement age, overall for people with a 9 to 5. I might have some ideas for you, inspiration, and perhaps you think, who are you and why are you making videos? Well, I made a very short compilation video and that tells you a lot of details about myself and my family. You can watch it here. Now, why do I feel responsible to tell you here through my YouTube channel about opportunities that a lot of people don't know about or don't want to hold onto because it's unfamiliar? However, it is responsible for my life by design, living in Costa Rica without the must to look for jobs in Costa Rica. I don't have a job in Costa Rica, and I will assure you, when you are a foreigner, no matter if you're traveling to Costa Rica or if you're a Costa Rica expat, before you get your work visa or your work permit, I must say in Costa Rica, that's a big hustle. It's almost impossible. So I don't think that looking for jobs in Costa Rica is a solution for you if you want to live in Costa Rica like I do, when you cannot really retire yet, right? So fact is, most people want to live here, but they don't have enough income. Now they have a gap, now they have a problem. And the people who do retire and move to Costa Rica, a lot of them are living on a small budget. And if you ask me, living on a very tight budget in Costa Rica is not more fun than living without a tight budget. Costa Rica is that's also a fact, one of the most, no, it is the most expensive country in Latin America. So there are a lot of competitive countries such as Mexico and more South America, Nicaragua, Panama is way more cheaper than Costa Rica. However, I believe there's a lot of benefits on living in Costa Rica compared to those countries. That is not what this video is about, so I'm not going to touch on that, but I might will in another video. But I want to help you prevent living on a tight budget, thinking that or you should have looking for jobs in Costa Rica and you should have a job in Costa Rica, a very low illegal job it probably will be, or it will be a job that you can do because you have a boss somewhere else who is allowing you to work remotely in Costa Rica. But still, having a job means, for me as independent entrepreneur and a business online since 2013, that someone else is taking the decisions whether you can take a vacation, what you earn, and if you will have a job next year, right? It's very vulnerable. I don't think that you should count on one, especially that income stream. Jobs in Costa Rica is, I believe, the worst way to earn your living and to be able to provide for life in Costa Rica. Now, I am a very independent entrepreneur and I'm a very free soul, and I'm very happy for all those people who are very happy with their jobs. So don't take me wrong, this is not a pointing finger to anyone who loves their job, who loves their boss, who loves everything about it. Awesome. This video is for those who are asking themselves, how to retire in Costa Rica, right? I'm not there financially. I am above 50, so I will be 51. So we are in the same age group, but perhaps you're younger. Perhaps you traveled through Costa Rica, you fell in love. Now you're thinking, how can I live in Costa Rica? Well, how can I make money in Costa Rica? Well, in a nutshell, I can assure you that there is so many ways to generate an income when you have a specific passion or skill, and understand that there's another business model than the trading time for money, like in the job model, business model. It exists, and that's called entrepreneurship online. Now, how does that work? Well, that is what I do. So if people ask me, what do you do online? I say, well, I do a lot online. But how do you make your money? Well, I have about 15 income streams, more or less. But what do you do to make your living, Muriel? Well, one, I have private coaching. So I teach people from all walks of life, from all over the world, online, on how to build their online business, how to automate processes in existing businesses, how to get more exposure online, basically to the front door of your brick and mortar business or virtual business. How to learn how social media can work for you without being a slave of social media. So basically how you can prevent wasting time scrolling on social media, but use it as a productive way and place to connect with people without you have to approach strangers to see your business and to become your client. But also I'm an educator. I created digital courses. I've been paid to speak on stages all over the world to teach and inspire people about what it takes to build an online business. I wrote some books. I hosted events. That's in a nutshell how I make my living, right? I am an affiliate marketer as well. That means I offer other people's products, coaching products, big companies' products. And when I sell those, I earn commissions. And I have several very nice offers that I love and that I feel attached to. And that is generating my income for a straight 6.5 years. And that has paid my bills also in Costa Rica. So that is, in a nutshell, the answer to the question, what is it that you do? Because I think you deserve an honest answer on that. I don't want to keep you in the dark and keep it very, how do you say that, hidden what I do. I'm an open book, I'm Dutch, I'm super straightforward. But what is a more important question is, what would fit you best in earning an income from Costa Rica? And I want to highlight this. First of all, I made a video about my coaching program. I was thinking, how should I explain this? Yeah, I made a video a while ago that takes you through the inside of my coaching program. I show you which building blocks we will be working on, so you get an impression on what I teach people. It's only for serious people. You cannot just click on the link, pay for my coaching program and say, hey, I paid you, when will we start? There, you need to be qualified. So there's a process for that. I will add the link to that video right here in a pop-up, so to say. Watch that video and you can book an orientation call with me to see if we are a good fit. But I only take very serious people. Now, besides that, let me give you a couple of examples on how people with a specific passion, hobby, or expertise who are now stuck in a job or a brick and mortar location stuck business can change the way they're earning their income with that, basically trading time for money. So suppose that you are a physiotherapist, right? You have a boss. Now you can have about 8 to 10 clients in a day, and your boss is paying you for the work that you do. And there is a how do you say that, set earning maximum set up what a physiotherapist can earn, right? No matter, and there's just a limited of clients that you can see and treat in a day, right? Just say yes if you can follow me so far. So you are limited in time. There's never more than, let's say, if you make very long work hours, there's never more. It's not healthy for a good physiotherapist to work more than 12 to 15 hours per day, if that makes sense. It's an extreme amount of hours. I would say do not more than 8 to 9, but I know a lot of people work hard, too hard, and that's breaking them down and keeping them away from how to retire in Costa Rica, because, well, that's a different story. But so you can never work more. You will never earn more than the set ceiling of earnings in that business model of working in a job. Now, suppose you work for yourself. You have an independent physiotherapist business. Still, no matter if you're really, really good, there's always a ceiling in earnings, and you do never have more time to treat patients. Now, perhaps you are smart and say, hey, but I hired a team of other physiotherapists, so now I, in the form of my team, can have like 100 clients per day. Cool, very smart, but still, you have a brick and mortar job, and now you have, or responsibility to other physiotherapists. You are relying your income on contact with people, or your team is working as a physiotherapist. And now you are responsible for paying their wages, paying their when they're sick. But you are responsible for a lot of people. That's what we had in the Netherlands with our restaurant businesses. Dirk was responsible for 25 staff members that were working for them, the cooks, the people who were serving the food, the cleaners, the dishwasher, lots of people. That kept him stuck, really. That was a big responsibility. Now, suppose that physiotherapist, and this is a true example of one of my students who followed my one-on-one coaching program. That is 4 months intensive work with me. And the details you can see in the description below. If you click the link, you can see what my coaching program covers, right? So I taught her how she could step away from the trading time for money in her job as a physiotherapist to create a YouTube channel, share her expertise and knowledge in the form of videos. So how to prevent under back pain. What can you do when you have neck pain, when you have a desk job? What exercises can you do to prevent headaches? If you, I don't know. All these physiotherapy knowledge that she walks around with and now is giving to her clients, and her boss is paying her for that. She is now creating videos where she does basically how-to videos. She's sitting on the chair providing answers to people who are questioning YouTube how to do this, how to prevent that, exercises to prevent back pain, breathing exercises to prevent blah, 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 blah. So now people find her as a physiotherapist making videos, right? And now she's connecting her videos when she provides free value, is building massive follow and having a lot of people thanking her for her free content, that she has so much fun and a love and passion about what she knows. You can tell she's a heart-driven physiotherapist, but now she's earning her living, long story short, in attaching her free content with a call to action to something that her viewers also experience as a problem. Not everyone, but some of them. For example, people with back pain because they work long hours in an office. She can give exercises in free content, but she can also say, hey, have you ever wondered how you can take away the deeper reason for that back pain and learn how to build a business online so you can prevent working long hours in your job and start making a living online. Have you ever considered if that is something for you? Well, if you're curious and you don't know where to start, click on my link below my videos, watch the next video, watch the explanation, and decide to take the next step, yes or no. Basically, that's called a call to action, making her audience that's watching her videos and thanking her for free knowledge and content, reminding them, screw yeah, that's me. I do always have had the wish to work less, be more with my kids at home, and travel the world, have more time to do fun stuff than working all these hours in my job. Heck yeah, I am curious on how that works. Then people scroll below her video, click on the link, and then they enter, it's called a sales funnel. It's like an automated pointer on where to go step by step. And then by filling out your name and email, you will be able to receive an email from her, but also to watch a video from her saying, hi, this is me. Thanks so much for being curious about what it is that I do to work as a physiotherapist for myself online and earn way more than I did in a job and be independent and free. I only work online, but I share my knowledge. My business is built around my passion and skills according to physiotherapy. Now, here's the thing. Within 2 months after graduating from my coaching program, she was approached by a company. So first of all, I taught her how to connect affiliate offers, high-paying affiliate companies. I'm not talking about $50. I'm talking about $10,000 of commission when someone is buying a product through her link. I offer the same. It's high valued coaching and how to build a business explanation and a platform and really trustable company. It's one of the affiliate offers, but I was learning her. I taught her how to connect that in a funnel. But something really cool happened. She was approached by a company for physiotherapy tools that physiotherapists use or to help their clients to do exercises with. And that company offered her, because they loved her video. She had a YouTube channel of around 30 subscribers. She didn't have more than 40 videos that time. And that company offered her to pay her for videos that they wanted to make, her to make for their company. And she is paid per video now. And that allowed her to quit her job as a physiotherapist, but earn a living by working virtually for herself, independent, and being paid by a company for the videos that she was making now for their products. And that's a digital way of being a physiotherapist and earn more than she could do by treating clients and patients in a day, in a long working day, while her kids were growing up in daycare. So now she can work from home, do those videos when her small babies are taking naps, you see? And now she's connecting her high-ticket affiliate offers. That is also serving her audience, finding her videos about physiotherapy solutions. Because if you type in Dutch, so she's a Dutch YouTuber now, a Dutch entrepreneur, in Dutch, how to release pain in my whatever. You will find her videos, and she makes the audience that is watching her aware that there's another deeper solution for their physical problems, which is making passive income. And that is something that overall no one knows, because no one has taught us that in schools. We are kept really, really dumb. I started to dive in this knowledge myself when I was still in my job and I was totally done and overworked and underpaid as a social worker while my husband hit bankruptcy with one of his 2 restaurants. We discovered there about this business model online that is paying people for a specific skill. Or if you know how to attract strangers online to, for example, a YouTube channel, you also found my videos, right? Now I can help you with specific topics about Costa Rica. My channel is Costa Rica related, but it could also be a channel about horses if I would know a lot about horses, and from there speak to my audience if you want to have a horse but you want to earn more money and your job is not allowing you that. Have you considered to build a business online and learn how an entrepreneur business based on your passion can be built, even by you, right? And I'm just saying, I don't want people to think in limitations and come and live in Costa Rica and dream about retire in Costa Rica, but live like on such a low or even below normal budget. I don't think that's fun when you have worked your whole freaking lifetime to be poor in Costa Rica, because Costa Rica is freaking expensive compared to the other countries. Why don't you just consider to invest in skills and a different way of thinking? That's like a muscle as well. Hey, Muriel saying another business model is possible. How does that work? Well, that's the thing that I teach my students in my coaching program. How can you build a business around your passion for dogs, for example? I have 3. If I would play around and train my dogs because that's my passion, and here my doggy's here, lucky, then I could also make a video channel about dog training and all the tips and things that I know, that I've learned, and I do not have to have diplomas to be allowed to make videos with free content for people who are scrolling on YouTube on how-to videos connected to dogs. So if you think this way, and you are a doctor, and you are working your butt off, but you are never being paid more as a doctor, I know that you paid a lot of years for higher education, hundreds of thousands of dollars you have invested in your education, and now working as a doctor, you may have this mission to help people, but your paycheck is always a little bit too less than what you want and need to do what you deserve. And that's also to live a life full of freedom and happiness and fulfillment and travel. Now, how about if you learn how to share your expertise as a doctor online, and not just YouTube, but also connect it to other platforms and connect affiliate offers to that are related to what your viewers can also use. So that's the art of connecting you and your passion, skill, hobby, whatever you can talk about on a YouTube channel. You can connect it to high ticket, that means high paying affiliate offers. People find you and you can help them with other things as well, meaning you're gonna help people with your free content, but remind them, hey, do you also experience this problem? Have you considered to try this? Because I know it's working, test it out or learn more. And that's how you can point people in the right direction to create a better quality of life. And that's called content marketing. That's my style of business, but also authority marketing, because you show yourself, you show up. And who wants to be invisible on social media? My business model is not the right one. But I assure you, it's the most fun way on how I am helping people today and for the past 8 years straight online. I started 9 years ago. The first 1 to 1.5 years were I was messing up. I didn't invest properly in myself. I was doing $100 courses and we're dreaming about figuring it all out based on a $100 course. But by the moment that I invested in a serious, professional, experienced coach who was having a business that I dreamed about, that is the business that I have now, I started to realize the things that I needed to do. And that's the things that I'm still doing. And now I blended it in with my own found strategies that are really, really working for 6.5, 7 years straight. And that's what is my coaching program wrapped around, build on. I must say it like that. So yeah, how to retire in Costa Rica by living in a budget, that's not what I promote. I promote living to the max and retire in Costa Rica when you're way younger than 65 without needing jobs in Costa Rica, because I think a job sucks. Again, with all respect for those who love to have jobs. Do your thing. I value you anyways. I'm here for all the others who think a job sucks. A job is being independent, not independent, and depending on someone else and building someone else's dream. So for those, now I'm going to wrap up my video because it's quite long, 22 minutes. But I know the people who are attracted to what it is that Dirk and I do will watch till the end and might even consider to book an orientation call with me. just go ahead and also for those not ready yet to do that and you want to learn more about my style of teaching, you can get access to my Roadmap to Freedom. It's a free course that leads to a paid course called the 11 Steps to a Freedom Lifestyle. That course could be the perfect start for you to just see the things that I do in the background. What is the fundament of my online business? Because making money online, making money in Costa Rica the way that I do, has not only to do with the techie things and affiliate marketing and having a website or whatsoever. I don't even have an updated website. It's still hanging in the air. And I never made less money without having a website. I make more money every year without having a website. So a website is not the solution to make money. I'm just saying, if you're triggered somehow by my video, watch that video that I announced somewhere in around minute 8 in a pop-up link. I will also share the link below. It tells you more. In another video, I tell you more about my coaching program, how you can book an orientation/breakthrough call with me. But also I will share the link in the comments below on how to get access to my Roadmap to Freedom, leading to my, I think it's $47, but don't pay me on that. Sometimes the prices change. So if you watch this video in a year, the price may be higher or lower, I don't know. Ask access to my 11 steps course and take it from there, okay? That takes away all the vagueness and wrong ideas about what is more important for your business than techie skills, because you can do without techie skills to make your money online and retire in Costa Rica, even if you have a big retirement gap right now and you don't want to get a job. There's so much possible. Give yourself enough time to learn. Allow yourself to learn in the first place and take action on the links below my videos. How do you find it? If you're watching on your phone, there's a little triangle. Click it and there is a description of my video popping up. It's a lot of text. There's book tips there, other info. It's worth it to find it, okay? And then hopefully you click on one of the links and you take action, at least to explore if this way of making money in Costa Rica is a right fit for you. And then I can show you the way. But I'll leave it up to you. Let me know what you picked up from my video. If you have questions, share your thoughts below or message me on Messenger. There is a link of my direct Facebook Messenger also in the description below my video. But first and foremost, I am looking forward to seeing you come to Costa Rica one day, if that is your dream. I moved to Costa Rica on age, how old was I? Well, it was almost 5 years ago. I was around 46, 47, and I think that you can do it too, because it's done by so many others, okay? But that being said, bye for now. Thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And that's a couple of times per week at least. See you soon. Bye for now.